My dear friends, welcome to the third day of this FTP. Today we are going to see two or three online learning management system tools. First we are going to see the Google Classroom. Now throughout the 3 days learning, you are familiar with Google Classroom. Now we are going to see some more details about Google Classroom. You have to log in your Gmail account, and after that go to the browser and Google Classroom. Now you can see directly it will enter into the Google Classroom account. During the introduction session, you aware the plus symbol. This can be used for joining a class or create a class. Now we are going to create a new class for our students. This option can be used for creating a class and assigning students and providing materials for the students and giving assignments and evaluating the materials and awarding the grades. Now you can see the terms and condition of Google, and you have to read and understand the condition, and I am continuing it. So you can see the dialog box which asks the name of the class, that is only required field. All the other three fields are optional. Now I am giving online LMS. So after that I can give section. If you need, you can give subject. I can give the subject name as computer. So you can give the room number. So all these details are optional except the name of the class. And after giving the name of the class, make create, and the Google Classroom create a separate class for you in the name of online LMS. So this is an integrated classroom where all the teaching learning process we can do in one place. We can interact with the students, we can give them materials for learning purpose, and we can assign them, and we can schedule it for some other days, and we can make the assessment tools, and we can evaluate it, and we can give the grades. Now the classroom is ready. You can see the title. If you want to change the background picture, you can change. And now the online LMS classroom is ready. You can see the class code. This class code can be shared to the students. You can copy and send to the mail, or you can use these settings for sharing. For example, you can use all this category and you can save and class settings, and this can be shared with students. For there are 4 tabs are available in a classroom: stream and classwork, people, and marks. The first is stream. All the interactive between the students and the teachers will be listed here. Now there is no transaction between student and teacher, so it is now empty. Suppose if you want to communicate with the class, you can create one here and create and schedule announcement. Everything you can put here. For example, I am using one announcement here. Class will start at 10 a.m. every day. So this is the announcement. I can post it immediately, or I can schedule it after some times. I post it immediately, so you can click post and immediately it will display to all the students. Now you can see class will start at 10 a.m. every day. Like that, I can add more things. For example, I can add a file. You can see A file can be add, it can be from a Google Drive, or it can be a link, or it can be a file, or it can be a YouTube. For example, I am going to add a file from my Google Drive. So you can select the Google Drive. It will show the list of files available in my drive. So you can see the PowerPoints which I have downloaded recently. So I can select any one of the file from this available files. I can announce it. For example, I am going to announce the break the chain. So after selecting the file, I insert the image. Now it is added, and this file can be, for example, you can see the file. So this file is listed and post. So I can spread the message. And after making the description, I post it. So I have given 2 posts to the students. So this way that teacher and the student can interact with themselves by using Stream. So all the transaction in the particular classroom will be displayed in Stream. Next work tab is called classwork. So this classwork is more important for teachers. So this is a tab you can use for scheduling or posting your materials to the students. So here, what are the activities you can do? You can see create assignment and questions, and use topics to organize classwork into modules or units, and you can order it. For example, I am going to create a new assignment or quiz assignment or a question or material, or I can reuse the post. Now I am selecting the option material. So here I can give the title. For example, unit 1 may be the title. Here I can give description, contents of basic computers, and usage of online LMS. So here I can create any kind of documents or slides or sheets or drawings or forms, or I can add the files which are already available. I can use this add option. You can see the 4 options already we have seen under the Stream of tab: Google Drive, link, file, and YouTube. So either you can select from Google Drive. So I am selecting the Google Drive link. Now you can see the recent or my Google Drive or upload. So upload is the option we can use from our computer. I am selecting this Google Drive. So here the files are available. From these files I can select a file and upload it. For example, I am selecting this one, Flip FDP for MMC. After selecting this file, I can add it. So now the material is available. I can add one more material. It can be a link. So I can give the link of my file here. And the third option is called a file, which can be the same thing, but from my computer I can add a file. You can select from your device. It shows the my computer file, and from that I can select a file and add it later. For example, I am going to add a desktop file. So I am selecting a PowerPoint presentation. Just the file is added, so I can upload it. So once it is uploaded, that particular content will be available here. So I have added 2 files, and you can add an YouTube file also. For example, you can search online LMS, so it will shows the online LMS YouTube. From that you can select a file and you can add it. For example, I am going to add this one, EC LMS to create online test. So I am using this one. After selecting, I add. So I have added 3 materials by using this add. If you want to create a new file, you can create, and you can use either doc or slides or Excel sheet, or you can create a drawing, or you can create forms. Now I am going to create a document file. So it will open the Google Doc. It is like our Microsoft Word. So you can create a newly document and you can assign it. So now you can see the layout looking like MS Word. Online LMS. Notes. Unit 1. Tools for using LMS. So like that I can create a notes and I can save the file, online LMS notes. So automatically it will save to computer and I can share it. So now you can see the online LMS teacher or the account you have created. So once it is there, you can use the link. For example, I can copy the link and I done it. Now I can close this tab. Now you can see this document is there. So it is also linked with our classroom. So I have added 4 materials under the title unit 1. So after assigning all the materials, in the right hand side you can say it is automatically saved. You can post immediately. For example, if you post, all the materials will be available to the students immediately, or you can select the students from this category, for example for all students or a particular students. Like that you can, if you create these materials only for this online LMS class or all the class, so a single material can be shared with multiple classes. That is a facility available in Google Classroom. You can post immediately or you can schedule it later. For example, I am going to use only for online LMS class, and you can schedule it after. For example, I am scheduling it. So here you can see the date. If you select, a calendar will appear. So it will display only the 18th or 19th 10 o'clock. So I am using 19th June 10 o'clock. I schedule it only 19th June 10 o'clock onwards. Only the students will be able to see these materials. Before that it will be a dormant material. So like that I can schedule. So I cancel it now. So I post immediately so that the students can see the materials from the next second onwards. Now you can see the classwork. You have a title called unit 1. If you click unit 1, you can see all the 4 materials are available for the students. So I can create another material. For example, I use, and you can click unit 2 and you can give description and you can post it immediately. So after setting unit 2, so there is no material here, so you can click a view material and you can add it later also. For example, if you want to add a material here, you can go this particular 3 dots and you can go to edit if you want to edit the material or add more material. If you want to delete the particular material, you can delete. You can copy the link and you can share with some other websites. So these are the ways we can create materials. And the third option is called people. So how to add students to this classroom, the third tab we can use for it. So here there are 2 categories, teachers and student. Only one teacher is available. If you want to add more teachers so that a particular class can be handled by 3 or more teachers or 2 or more teachers, you can add here and you can give the email address and you can invite them, so they will join in the class as teachers. If you want to add students, you can use the second category, students tab. You can invite students by using the email address and you can invite. A mail will be sent to them and if they click the mail, automatically they will join here. And another way, already you are familiar with, if you share this class code, they can use the plus link and join the class by using the class code. So this is the another method to join the classroom. Now we have seen the stream, the interactive between students and teachers, and how to assign materials for the students and how to add teachers and students to the class. Here there are other options are available. Apart from material, we can reuse post. The same post already we displayed can be reused, and these are the 3 assessment tools in Google Classroom. We can ask a question immediately to the students. For example, I am using this option for making a question. Are you attending the class today? So this is a question I have created and the instruction for attendance purpose. So here I can add materials or I can select multiple choice. Here present, I am using absent. So this is an interactive way of taking attendance in Google Classroom. So after making it, you can schedule for all the classes or a particular class, or you can give points. There is no point here, so we can use unmarked. So for this question there is no mark or point, so I can ask, so it will immediately display to the students as a question. You can see this icon shows these are materials and this icon it is a question. So we have created a question, and like that we can create an assignment. For example, if you want to make the students a descriptive assignment, you can use this option. So assignment, for example, unit 1 test. This is a descriptive assignment. So here I can add a file which is already created. I can create a new file. So I am creating a Google Doc here. If you have already created a file, you can use this add option and you can link the file. So it will save time instead of creating a new one. So I can write section A. Question number 1, define LMS. Question number 2, list out any 5 online LMS tools. So like that I can create here 2 into 5 marks equal to 10 marks. So section B, here 5 into 5 or 10, 50 marks. So third question I can create, and fourth question I can create, and fifth question I can create. So like that I can create a descriptive question, and after that I can make unit 1 test. Descriptive. Now I can share with the class. So you can see, and you can copy the link or you can close it. Now the particular assignment is stored here. Either the student can view this file, or student can edit the file, or make a copy for each student. So these are the 3 options available for this particular assignment. Since it is a test, the student has to edit. For example, I can use the second option, the students can edit the file, or I can use the third option, make a copy for each student. This particular document will be sent to each student in the particular class. So I am selecting the third option. So after selecting, I can assign immediately or schedule later. So I will schedule, this is the 18th 5 o'clock. So the particular test will be available only 18th 5 p.m. so I can schedule it. So after scheduling it, you can see it is in the disabled status since it is scheduled on the particular time. So it will be available to the students on the specified scheduled time and date. So the next option is quiz assignment. If you want to conduct objective and descriptive type of assessment, you can use this option. For example, I am using summative exam or internal 1. So test for 50 marks. So after making this one, I can use a blank quiz, or I can use a create or add anything. If it is already created, I can use these 2 options. Otherwise, I can go for the blank quiz. So I select this option. A separate tab will be appear. So here this is called Google Forms. A blank quiz is there. So I am selecting internal one for LMS. So here I can 50 marks. So here you can see there are buttons available. Here you can add a question, you can import questions which are already created. For example, if you had created a forms already, you can import those questions instead of creating new one, and here it is a title. And if you want to add image, you can add image. If you want to add video, you can add video. And this is for making pages. For example, if you want quiz into 3 or more pages, you can use the last one. So first the question is available, so I am using for name of the student. So whether the particular question answer should be a short answer question or paragraph question or multiple choice or checkbox drop down, or it is a file, or it is a linear scale or multiple choice grid, so that row and columns we can use it, or checkbox grid. A multiple choice grid means one row one column we can select only one, and check grid means more than one option we can select either row in column, and it can be a date answer or it can be a time. I am using a short answer because it is a name. And after that I can use these things. For example, I can copy or I can delete it, whether it is a optional question or compulsory one. If it change it is a required means it will be a compulsory one. The students cannot skip this question. And the next one, the three dots are available, whether response validation is needed or description is needed. So I will omit these two and I add another question. So after getting the name, I am going for the question 1. Define LMS in 3 lines. So here I am using paragraph, and here there is no answer key. It is a descriptive type question. Whether it is a required field means I can use required. So if I select answer key, what are the points I can give for this one? For example, I am giving 10 marks for this question. So here I can add answer feedback. If they are giving any feedback means I can give feedback. I just omit it, and after that I can add second one. Select the appropriate select or which is not a LMS. So here we can select a multiple choice, and option 1 Google Classroom, and you can add option 2 Edmodo, and option 3 Canva, and option 4 Canvas. So I have given 4 options. So from that, whether it is a required field means I can select one, and here what is the answer means we have to give answer key, and here the answer is called Canva. So after selecting the correct answer, I am awarding the marks here for 10 marks. So for this question, if the student answer this option, he or she will get 10 marks. So next I can add third one. So instead of asking a text question, I can make a question, I can make an image as a question. So here you can see the icon. For example, I can use a photos or from Google Drive, So it will show the list of files available in Google. So from that I can select a photo. For example, I am selecting the photo, and after selecting the photo I insert the photo. So the photo will be a question, so I can resize it. For example, how many persons are there in the photo? So here I am using 3, here I am using 4, here I am using 2. So like that I can give option. So what is the right answer? 3 is the right answer. Here I am giving 10 marks for this thing. Done. So here that option is static one, whether it is required field means I can change it, and here also I can change after making it done whether it is required fields. If you want to shuffle the options, you can use the shuffle option order. So the 4 options will be shuffled for each student. So after making it, I shuffled it. Now this also I may shuffle it. Now a picture is created as a question. Next I am inserting the next question by using this option. Here select the logo of Google Classroom. So the option can be as a photo, image. Here you can see after selecting the first option, an image icon will appear. So select this image icon and select a files. For example, you can use Google search. Google Classroom. So you can, so this is the logo. I can insert it and select option 2. I can select another Google search. So like that I can add any number of images selecting the third option, Google search. Telegram. So I am selecting and insert. Now the options are ready. So now I can change into record field, and I used to shuffle the order. Now for this we have to set the mark. So this question contains 20 points. What is the correct answer? I have to select this is the correct answer, and after that now. So now the 50 marks internal question is ready, and the first question is a descriptive one. For example, define LMS in 3 lines. So here edit the feedback points, and after making it the objective type questions. So like that we can mix both objective and descriptive type questions in blank quiz. I name this quiz internal test. So after making all these things, automatically it will be saved. Now you can see the settings. In the settings you can go and you can use the general tab, collect all the email addresses. Here limit to only one response means the student can attempt only one time, and edit after submits it cannot be done. And the second tab, presentation, show progress bar or shuffle question order. And third one is quizzes. Here immediately after each submission the students will get that result after submitting each option, and if the student missed the question he will get the correct response or correct answer and points for the particular question, everything the students will get. So after making all these changes I will save it. Now the question is ready. Now I can assign this question to my classroom, or separately I can send this particular assessment tool by using a link called send. If you send, you can see either email you can send, for example for your students through email you can send instead of sending through Google Classroom, or you can make us a link, for example link address is there, you can use shorten link. So you can copy the link and you can send through either WhatsApp or Facebook or Twitter, so that they will come and attend the quiz. Now all the institutions are scheduling online quiz in this format, so they are making the quiz and they are copying the link and they are used to the social media to send all these things. So after making all these things I can save it, and this quiz is ready now. Now if you click the quiz, automatically it will come to the internal test quiz. So now we can see the quiz is ready. Now you can assign the quiz immediately, you can assign the quiz or you can schedule it later. So I am assigning the quiz immediately so that the students will be able to write. Now the internal one quiz is ready. So we have seen the stream tab, classwork tab, and people tab, and marks. So marks tab we don't have any a student, so I add a student so that we can see the marks tab. So I am using one email. So I am adding a student here for this class. So a separate email will be sent to them now that it is in the disabled link since it is invited. So I am accepting the link by using another incognito window. So I am login as a student. So the student open the mail and accept the invitation. Automatically the student will join into the particular class. Now the class invitation online NMS you can see. Or I can share the code to the students. Now I can click the button join. So I am joining the particular class. So this is a student view. If you click join classroom, that I am able to see all the things. So this is student view. Now the student has all these things. For example, what the teacher posted I can able to see, and what is the announcement I can able to see, what is the message I can see, the materials and the question, everything. For example, a new question, a student open this question, he will see, are you attending the class today? So you can see your answer, present, and turn in. Okay, I turn in the answer, so automatically the response will be submitted to the teachers. If a student want to make a comment, he can make a comment here. So that particular comment will be sent to the teacher only, not in the general stream. if a student make a comment here, it will show to the class, so other students can able to see. So private comment also the student can share, or the class comment also the student can share. So now the teacher view. Now the teacher has one student, and for example the student go to the mark, and he can able to see here only one student is there, and internal one test is there, and another, are you attending the question, that is another question is there, because we have assigned three tests. One is unit test 1, internal one, and a question, attendance question. But the unit test is not enabled because it is scheduled only after a specified date. So here it is handled in. So he presented here the internal he didn't attend. Suppose if a student going to attend, for example this is a student view. Here classes, this is a class. For example the classwork is there, what are the materials available for student, he can use it. If a student want to attend the internal, he can click the internal and view the assignment, internal for LMS. Now you can see the Google quiz. Now I can give my name and define the answer. So I can select the answer, for example which is not LMS, I am using the answer, and here how many people are there I am selecting. Here I am selecting the wrong one, second one. So after selecting I can submit the quiz. So this is student view. Now we can see view score. For example I see that this is a mark defined by the staff only or teachers only. Here whether it is right, 10 marks I got, here 10 marks I got, here 0 mark out of 20. So this is the option. So after making it, I can open the assignment. Now so I can, your work is turned in, and I can make comment attended. So now the student finished the quiz. Now you can see it is enabled. For example I can see the responses, view submission. This is a teacher point of view. And after viewing this, that I can, out of whether I can give 100 marks or 50 marks, I can give 40 for 100. So I can manually assign the mark also. So the particular student got 40 out of 100. So this way I can award grades or marks for the particular student. So now we can rewind what we have learned from this online management system. So after creating a class, you have 4 tabs. Stream is the interactive mode, and classwork you can assign the materials and you can assign assessment to the students, and the people tab you can add teachers and students, and the last one you can award marks and grades for all the students in the particular class. So thank you for watching this online classroom management system. We will see you in the next tool, Edmodo. Thank you.